In this video, I'm going to show you exactly why your Facebook advert is not converting, and then I will show you everything you need to do to fix that problem. I have divided this video into 5 different sections, and when we proceed, you are going to see a lot of reasons your Facebook advert is not working. You have been spending a lot of money on Facebook ad, and for some reasons, you don't just know why it's not working. You keep asking yourself, is there something I'm doing wrong? I want to show you every single reason in this video, and I will go ahead and also show you the solution to that problem. So let's get started. Make sure you watch this video till the end, because this video is going to help you get better results with your Facebook ad, especially if you have been burning a lot of money on Facebook advert and it's not working. You don't want to skip this video for any reason. Okay, let's get started into it. Now, I'm going to show you every single reason your Facebook ad is not converting. I will show you the exact fix for each problem, and I'll show you real examples. Also, how to audit your own campaign and find the leak immediately. And lastly, how you can set up your advert the right way from the beginning. So let's get started. One of the reasons most Facebook advertisers lose money is not because Facebook ad don't work. Obviously, Facebook advert works. I mean, if you're into real estate, if you're into e-commerce, if you're into digital marketing, if you're selling fashion, anything you are selling at all, you can almost see the people in your niche that are doing far better than you. But the problem now is not that Facebook advert is not working, because if Facebook advert do not work, those your competitors that are making so much sales will not be able to do that for themselves. The only problem is that you don't know how to do it the right way. You are doing it absolutely the wrong way, and that is why it is not working for you. So the Facebook advert is definitely working. Okay, let's get to the first session, which is the offer, the messaging problem. I like to start with the offer, because if I could tell you the most important thing in your Facebook advert, it is your offer. I know you have heard it a lot of time, but I want to break it down. Okay, even if you don't know how to do copywriting, even if your copy is not persuasive, as long as that offer is good enough, I guarantee you are going to start making sale. So it doesn't really matter if your copy is so persuasive or not. In fact, one of the best copywriters said that a great offer with a weak copy is going to sell, but a weak offer with a great copy will never sell. Let me repeat it again. It means that if you have a solid offer and your copy is not so good enough, your offer will still sell, because it is the offer that is selling, it's not actually the copy. But on the opposite, if you have a weak offer and you craft all the best copy in the world, that offer will still not sell, because the offer is not good enough. So if that is the case, it means that if I can tell you the very first place to focus and make sure you get it right when it comes to Facebook advert, it is your offer. All right. One of the problem people have with offer is that they think, oh, my offer is good enough now. Can't you see I have been selling this product? People have been buying. Well, you say you have been selling the product, and for the past 30 days, you have not broken even. You've not crossed 100 sales. And you still think that, oh, it is your product is so good. If it is so good, why are you not doing thousands of sales in a month? All right, so please calm down and follow me. I'm going to show you exactly what to do so that you can start getting better results. Number one problem in this section is this: your ad is talking about your product features instead of the transformation. Listen, people don't buy products anymore. People buy outcome. For example, if I'm selling my Facebook ad course, people are not actually buying a Facebook ad course. Do you know what they are buying? They are buying solution to their low income problem. They are buying solution to be able to take care of their families. They are buying outcomes to be able to have money to buy all the good things in life, money, house, cars, take care of their partners, take care of their parents. These are the things they are buying. And when you are speaking this language, you are automatically connecting with them. You are selling the outcome. You are not selling the product. Okay, so if your advert keep talking, for example, if I'm selling a blender, you keep talking that, oh, this blender was made with so product, which makes it durable and all of that, you are still selling futures. I used to do that when I started internet marketing the first time, but you are still selling futures. Do you know what you should be talking about? With this blender, you'll be able to blend your pepper, blend your crayfish, blend your most of your ingredients in less than 5 minutes, so that you don't have to spend time preparing them and all of that. This is now me selling outcome. If you're selling power bank, you don't have to say, oh, this power bank is 20,000 mAh and all of that and all of that. No, you are selling futures. If you want to sell outcome, this power bank is going to help you charge your phone 5 to 6 times without running down, which means it's going to help you stay active and make sure your phone does not go off. What am I doing now? I am selling the outcome of using that product. So if you can start selling outcome instead of product features, I guarantee you it's one of the things that you are going to do to start getting better results for yourself. You don't need to sell about features. In fact, after this video, I want you to go to ChatGPT, type whatever you are selling, right? Tell it, oh, this is my product. How can I sell it if I'm talking about product features versus if I'm selling the product outcome or the product result? If you don't have to even do it yourself, just do this and I told you, and ChatGPT will give you the result. I'm going to put the prompt in the description. So look at the description. You're going to see prompt on how you can convert your product into transformation instead of selling product features. Okay. The second problem here, one of the reasons your advert is not converting is that your headline is weak. It doesn't stop the scroll. You have less than 2 seconds to grab attention before somebody swipe your ad. In case you don't know what a headline is, if you are running adverts, a headline can be the very one line sentence you put after your creative. It can also be the first line that you put in your ad copy, because some people look at your ad copy also before they even look at your creative. So your headline have to grab attention, and we'll have a lot of templates. In fact, so many templates that you can easily follow to create a grabbing attention headline. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put at least 3 of them in the description. Please check the description. You're going to see maybe some of the headline there. See, your headline, it is like a hook in your video. It is like a hook in your video. So you have to spend time and create that headline. And thankfully, you don't even have to take a long more time, because there is a template you simply need to fill in the blank and you will be good to go. So please don't say my headline does not matter. You have to take out your time and craft a very compelling headline. It is very, very important. Okay. So the next one here is that your offer is not compelling enough. Please hear me out. Your offer is not compelling enough. People see your ad, they read it, and they feel nothing. There is no urgency, no clear value, no reason to act now. And you want people to take you up on your offer. How does that work? Your offer has to be compelling enough. How do you make your offer compelling? Well, first of all, I don't sell anything in Nigeria now without bonus most of the time, except if I'm not maybe free to add something. If I'm selling a digital product, I have to add something, maybe a checklist, maybe a template, maybe a Wi-Fi, maybe, like, for instance, now I just told you that I'm going to drop some headline templates. That is a bonus. I can compile 50 different headline templates and give it out as a bonus if I'm selling a program, and say I'm giving this for free when you get this. That thing alone immediately makes your offer better than it was. Then, of course, you need to have urgency. Why are you asking me to take action now? Is there a reason? Is the offer going to increase? Is the offer ending? Is the price increasing? What is the reason? Are you removing the bonus after 5 people pay? You have to give me a reason, because if there is no reason, I am not going to get it now. I am going to start procrastinating. Oh, I'll get it later. I'll get it tomorrow. Oh, next tomorrow I'll get it. But if I have a reason, trust me, that reason is going to convert so many people. If 1,000 people see your advert, at least 5 to 10 people will convert because of that urgency that you gave in that ad. This thing works. It keeps working. It worked 100 years ago and it's still going to work right now. All right. So the next one here is you are selling to cold traffic the same way you sell to warm traffic. This is a very serious problem. Listen to me. People who have never heard of you before, they need more proof, they need more trust, and they need more contents before they buy from you because they are cold audience. They are strangers. They don't know you from anywhere. You don't just push offer to them. In fact, even if you are pushing offer to them, that offer need to contain a lot of proof, social proof. You need to build more trust. You don't use the same content you use to sell to warm traffic to sell to cold traffic. That's one of the most common mistakes that advertisers make in Nigeria. You don't do that. It will not convert the same way because warm traffic have known you, cold traffic have never heard of you before. In fact, that's one of the reasons one of my mentors said that there is something called omnipresence campaign. Omnipresence campaign is a type of Facebook ad campaign where the purpose of this ad is to create a lot of valuable advert to show to your target audience. They will see it over and over again, get value from it before you now create the one that is going to sell to them. Now, hear me out. This is important. However, note that if you are doing this, you have to make sure that you protect your ad accounts and make sure that they don't ban you, because if your ad accounts get banned, if you are doing this for a long time, you are going to really lose all the data that you have gathered. But if your ad account does not get banned, it is one of the best type of adverts, because instead of selling to cold audience the first time, you are taking your time and maybe you create a valuable post and you push it to them. If at some time, there was a time I posted a video on Facebook, that video gathered a lot of views. What I did is that I set up my advert with that video because I knew that if a lot of people got value with it organically, most people are still going to give value to it when I push it to them. So I created a Facebook advert with that video. I ran the advert and a lot of people were seeing it. A lot of people were commenting, "Oh, thank you so much. This video was helpful. This will really help me set up my advert," and all of that. People were getting value, and that was the goal of that video. So after some time, maybe like 1 month, I set up another kind of advert that was selling directly. And then, do you know the only people I targeted? Only those who have seen the valuable video. Trust me, the kind of result I got with that advert, I was shocked. And that was when I understood that, oh, if I sold to a stranger, the response would not have been the same. But because I took my time, yes, of course, it takes time, it takes money, but if you do it well, you are going to get back the money. So I took my time, I set up a valuable post, that is a valuable video, and I push it out to strangers. I didn't sell anything to them. I was just giving value. Here are 7 Facebook ad laws that you must follow if you want to get results. That was the title of the video. People were getting results, enjoying the video. 7 minutes video, and people were watching it to the end because it was really valuable. Okay, so if you can, this is one of the type, especially if you're into information marketing, you're selling a digital product, you need to do this. If you don't build that trust, it's going to be hard for you. Except if you have a lot of followers, if you have built a lot of personal brand, like many people have known your brand organically, well, you might want to not go this way. But even at that, if you still want to build a lot more value, you can still go this way. All right. So please don't sell to cold traffic the same way you sell to warm traffic, because it is going to make you not get results with your Facebook ad. The next one here, which is session 2, is the audience targeting problems. Okay. When it comes to audience targeting problem, we simply talk about the mistake people are making when they are targeting their audience. Targeting audience does not just mean the interest-based targeting. It contains the age, the gender, the interest, the placement, and all of that. So, problem: you're targeting too broad an audience. You think a bigger audience means more lead, but Facebook wastes most of your budget showing your advert to people who will never buy from you. So, for example, I see some people, they are targeting worldwide if they are running adverts. I know you want to reach different countries, but can't you just be targeting it country by country? Why are you targeting worldwide? And if you know that you are selling a product that you can only deliver to one state, why are you targeting the entire country? That is you wasting your money. The only time you target the entire country is when you have the capacity to deliver to the entire state, or when you are selling a digital product or digital service that, of course, you can always deliver to anybody, even outside the country. Okay. Now, this is one problem. Pay attention. The second one, you are targeting too narrow an audience. Facebook algorithm needs enough people to find patterns and optimize your campaign. A tiny audience starves the algorithm. You see, the first one was you are targeting too broad, and the second one now is you are targeting too narrow. So you have to find a balance. You don't target too broad, and you also don't target too narrow. It is very important. Why did I say this? Most time when I launch my advert, I try to make sure that my estimated audience size is from 2 million and above. Now, hear me out. You might say, 2 million is too much. It is not. Facebook actually need enough data to be able to optimize your campaign. But I'm not saying that because they need enough data, you now go and target 50 million people, and you are spending maybe 3,000 naira per day. How do you expect 3,000 naira to start reaching 50 million people? It will take ages before it happens. All right. So a tiny audience also starve the algorithm. I see people, they are trying to be so strict. By the end of the day, they are only reaching 100,000 people. Well, that advert might not do well though, because even if it does well, it will just die in less than 1 week because the audience is too narrow. And who told you that inside that 100,000 people, even up to 3,000 people is interested in what you're selling? Those 100,000 people are just estimated audience. They are not the exact people that are interested in what you're selling. I hope you understand the word estimate. Okay, the next one here is you have never tested lookalike audience. Most advertisers, they use interest targeting, which is expensive and unpredictable compared to lookalike. Listen, I have tested lookalike audience and I have tested interest-based targeting. All I can say is this: both of them works. However, with interest-based targeting, you are still guessing. You are guessing, oh, this people is interested here, so I'm going to target it. But with lookalike audience, you are somehow not guessing, because what you are doing is this: oh, 3,000 people have filled in my form on my instant form. I want to create a lookalike audience of those 3,000 people. Let me explain it now. Lookalike means those 3,000 people that fill in instant form, Facebook is going to look at their behaviors, the kind of things the way they behave on Facebook, the videos they watch, the interest keyword they are following, and all of that. And Facebook is going to go to find people who look like them. Please hear me out. People who look like those who have given you their detail as a lead is more important than interest based. They are more targeted than interest based. Let me put it that way. Because Facebook is not going to find random people. They're only going to find people who look like those people that have given you their contact detail. Which means if you target the lookalike audience, you are more liable to get results than interest-based targeting. The problem is that most people don't know how to use lookalike audience. In fact, watch the video in the description. I broke it down how to use lookalike audience. And then most people create it on time. Listen, lookalike audience need enough data. For example, there was one of my video that gathered 1 million views, like 1 million views. And I was like, oh my goodness, this video have done so well. I went and created lookalike audience. That lookalike audience, I used it for at least 2 months, pulling results, pulling results, pulling results. The kind of result I have not gotten with interest-based targeting. Why? Because 1 million views was a very, very big data. Now, I'm not saying your video must reach 1 million views. I'm only saying that the more data it have gathered, the stronger the lookalike audience is going to give you. This is just my own observation. So you need to start using lookalike audience. See, if you have never tried lookalike audience, just try it. What is the worst thing that can happen? It will not work, and then you move on. But I even tell you, if you create a lookalike audience, don't just test it with one advert. Put many, many adverts, because listen, it might be possible that the advert you are using to target lookalike audience, people are not resonating with it. What if you use your best advert to target those audiences? You see that you start getting results with it. All right. The next one here is you have never you are not retargeting people who visited your page, watched your video, clicked your ad, but didn't convert. These are your warmest prospects and you are ignoring them. Now, when we talk about warm audience, this is what we mean. These are people who have come across your page. These are people who have come across your brand. They already know who you are. The only problem is that maybe when they were watching the video, they couldn't complete it, and Facebook maybe push the video out of their news feed, so they don't know how to reach you again. But if you retarget them, you are going to start getting more results. Now, if you don't know much about retargeting, please check the video in the description. I have linked the YouTube video I did that broke down how to do retargeting at the right way. Who are people you need to retarget? Number one, everybody who have engaged with your page in the last 1 year, retarget them. Number two, everybody who have watched all your video in the last 1 year, retarget them. Number three, everybody who have visited your website in the last 180 days, retarget them. Number four, everybody who have maybe opened your form, if you're using instance form, opened your instance form or feed in your instance form, retarget them. This is very, very important. I promise you, this kind of warm audience is going to give you results if you do it the right way. The problem is that some people do not even know how to create those audiences. These are audiences that you need to create before you now use it. So Facebook does not automatically create it for you. You need to go to audiences and create it. Now, this video is not to show you how to create it because I have already done a video on that. It will be in the description. You can also go there and watch it. So start using warm audience. Start using warm audience in your business and you're going to start getting better results for yourself. Section 3, the campaign setup problem. The campaign setup problem. When you talk about campaign setup, we're talking about the different ways we use to set up our campaigns and the mistakes that most people make. So I'm going to show you number one, you are using the wrong campaign objective. Most beginners choose traffic or reach because they sound logical. No, I want to send traffic to my landing page, so I'm going to use traffic. You are hurting yourself. This objective optimized for click and impression. In fact, I was on a coaching call with a client in Kenya, and when I logged into his Facebook account, I saw that he was using traffic to run advert to a website that he was expecting lead to convert. He was simply burning money. He got more than 1,000 click and nobody have opt-in. He's now shivering. How can 1,000 people click my advert and nobody is opting in the back end? That was when he contacted me and I reached out to him. I saw that he was using traffic and that was the simple problem. You don't use traffic when you're expecting lead. The only time I recommend you use traffic is if you're a blogger and you're sending traffic to your website to just go to your website. I just want to get a lot of click. So, but if you are optimizing for lead or for sales, please just use lead or sales objective. That is why that objective is there for you. There are 6 types of objective. There is awareness, there is app promotion, there is lead, there is sales, there is engagement, there is traffic. Just use lead or sales if you are going for lead or sales. Don't use any other objective. If you want engagement, maybe you made a post on Instagram or you made a post on your Facebook page and you want people to engage on that post. So you can easily boost that post using engagement objective, and Facebook will do the job of finding people who will like the post, people who will comment on the post, people who will share the post. But that is not going to lead you to start making sales or generating leads. So if you want sales or lead, just go for lead or sales. Another problem is that your budget is too low for Facebook to exit learning phase. Remember that Facebook need at least 50 conversion per week to properly optimize a campaign. 50 conversion per week to properly optimize a campaign. What that means is that if you can, do not turn off your advert until it have passed 50 conversion, because that is when the learning phase will properly be done. So if your advert is still on learning phase, it is best that you give it time for the advert to actually optimize. That means you need to allow it to gather more conversion, because the more conversion it gathers, the more your advert optimize better. It is very important. So don't go and use 1,700 naira or very, very low budget, except you are just very low on budget. You can start with 3,000, 5,000, 10,000 when you are setting up your advert. The next problem is that you're editing your ad campaign too often. Every time you change your budget, you change your audience, your creative, you are resetting the learning phase. That's not how it is done. Listen to me. If you set up your advert, give it time. Most time, don't even go back to it until 24 hours. Just make sure you keep funding the ad. Allow it for 24 hours. After the 24 hours, you go back there and you see what the advert is performing like. Don't always be, oh, we want to log in, have sales coming, have lead coming, what's happening? Oh, come on now. You don't do that. Allow your advert some time to run. Don't go and be editing your campaign too often. Every time you're changing your budget, oh, I think this audience is not working. Maybe this creative is too boring. Let me change it now, now, now. No, no, you are resetting the learning phase. Okay. The next problem is that you are running one ad and hoping that it works. Listen to me. Successful advertisers, they test multiple creatives, they test headlines, they test copies, and to find out which performs best. Do you know how many adverts I have tested this year alone? We're in March, but if I tell you I've tested more than 500 adverts this year alone, will you believe me? You keep testing different copies, you keep testing different headline, you keep testing different landing pages, you keep testing different videos. And that is why, as you are making sale, you have to be removing some portion of your money to put in a separate account. Oh, this account is for testing budget. Every budget, every fund that is inside this account, I'm going to use it to test Facebook ad. It is important because it is not always going to be rosy. There are some days you will not have money. It is from those budgets that you're going to touch. Start pulling it and start testing to get more things that is going to work for you. Now, section 4, which is the creative and copy problems. When you talk about creative, we're simply referring to the image or the video you are using, and then your ad copy problem. Your ad image or video doesn't stop the scroll. People are moving too fast through their feed, and the generic stock photo or low quality image will be completely ignored. I mean, gone are the days when you are being advised to go and get a stock image from one of those stock websites and just pull it in your Facebook advert. No, gone are the days. Not these days of Andromeda. These days, you need to be creative. You need to create something that is natural. That is, in fact, sometimes a video that does not look like an advert tends to convert better because people will naturally think that it's just one of those videos that they post on social media. This is not one of those days that you just pull in some white people clip and put it in your video and you just expect it to start working. Again, your ad video or image, if it doesn't stop the scroll, your advert will not work. So what you need to do is that you need to pay attention to your hook when you are creating your videos. You need to pay attention to your hook. If you are one of my students in my Facebook ad class, you have access to over 50 powerful proven hooks you can use to start your video. If you're not one of those people that are in my class, you can check the link in the description and get access to my Facebook ad training so that you can learn how you can create a powerful hook for your videos. It is very important. And also subscribe to this channel. Maybe one of these days I will do video on hooks, on templates, on how you can start your video every time you want to create a video ad so that you can hook your audience very well. Make sure you subscribe to this channel. If your advert or video does not stop the scroll, people are going to move too fast. All right. Another problem, you have no social proof in your ad. People don't trust advertisers they don't know. Without testimonials, results, proofs, your claim feels empty and your ad gets ignored. I told my video person that every time you're editing my video, make sure you insert at least 3 testimonials or 3 proof inside my video. The reason is because I know that my video is going to reach cold audience. It is not only warm audience it's going to reach. So my video is going to reach people that do not know the brand that I'm using. So it is those testimonial that is going to show them that we know what we're talking about. It is those testimonials. If you don't have testimonial in your video, if you don't have testimonial in your copy, if you don't have testimonial in your landing page, that means you are just talking. You are not showing the work. You are not demonstrating that what you are using or what you are selling is working. So you need, if you don't have testimonial, why not go and maybe give some of your product out for free and collect testimonials? Or find a way to just get testimonial for your business. Testimonial is going to help you. In our business, we have over 500 testimonials and we are still collecting more because we understand how important testimonials are. The next problem is that your call to action is weak or confusing. I'm not a fan of click here, DM me, contact us. No, you have to tell them exactly what you want them to do. Do you want them to message you on WhatsApp to get the product? Talk to them. Message me on this number on WhatsApp and you'll get the product. You have to be very clear on what you want. Okay, so let's proceed. Section 5, which is the landing page and the funnel problem. Your landing page is slow to read, to load. No, for every 1 second delay in page load time, your conversion drop by up to 7%. Most Nigerian advertisers never check this. Go to Google, there is a link you can use to check your website loading speed. It will show you whether your website is loading well or not. Just type website loading speed on Google and you'll find those links. You have to make sure that your website does not load slow. You have to be very fast because most people don't have the patience to wait until your website load very well. One hack that you can use to make your website load very fast is, if you want to add images and videos to your sales page, make sure that that video does not have so many pixels. You can resize your pixels so that you have very slow pixel. Another problem is that your landing page message does not match your ad message. Imagine if I see an advert about skincare and I click on the advert and I go to landing page, I'm seeing another thing that does not talk about skincare. Immediately I will bounce off because I feel like, oh, maybe have you ever clicked on a link on a Facebook and it takes you to a website that you don't want? Immediately you will think that it is a scammer website. They have just directed you to a scam website. But if the same thing you are saying on your ad is the same thing you are saying on your website, at least there is a match there. That is what you want. Another problem is that you have no follow-up system after someone opts in. I've seen a lot of people, they spend a lot of money generating lead. After lead comes in, they just follow up for 2 days, for 3 days. There is no sale and they abandon them. In fact, I'm in a lot of WhatsApp group now. A lot of them have abandoned us. They no longer follow us up. They no longer say anything in the group because maybe they didn't get the say that they wanted. That's how they just left us like that. So you have to have a very proper follow-up strategy. Even if you cannot, you can employ somebody or you can just do, even if it's 3 follow-up a week. It is important. If you can't do that, I wonder what you are doing that is taking all your time. The next one is you are scaling your budget too fast. There are better ways to scale your advert. I will not be able to cover it in this video. I will link a video in the description that I did on how to scale your advert the right way. My advice to you is allow your advert to run for a long time first. 7 days, 14 days, 30 days. Let it run. And you make sure that your advert is solid enough before you scale, because it is not every advert that is scalable. It is not every advert that is scalable. You have to allow it to run and make sure that, oh, this advert has been running for a long time and is still delivering results consistently. I think it's time that I scale the ad. Now, section 7, the tracking and measurement problem. Let's just talk about this. This will be the last session. You don't have the Facebook pixel installed on your website. Facebook pixel will help you to collect data. When somebody purchases, Facebook will now know that, oh, this person purchased what this person purchased, this is the interest, this is what their behavior looks like. Let's show the advert to people who look like them. That is what the pixel is going to do for you. The second one is that you are looking at the wrong metrics. I see some people focusing so much on reach, on impression. No, there are some important metrics you need to look at. In metrics like cost per click, click-through rates, cost per result. Those are the kind of metrics that really matters. It's not reach and impression and frequency and attribution. No. Those ones are secondary metrics. So you need to look at the right metrics. I've done so many videos on this channel that shows you the kind of metrics to look at, how to analyze metrics and all of that. Please check the description. You'll see the video there. Another problem is that you give up too early. You give up too early. Facebook ad require testing. The average advertiser need to test 3 to 5 different creative before finding a winner. That's even me being so conservative. Sometimes you might test 20 different creative before finding a winner. Most Facebook advert people, they quit after their first or second attempt and conclude that Facebook ad don't work for them. Well, we have been in this game for a long time and we're not going anywhere. The advertisers making money are not smarter than you. They just keep testing longer. Then you set up a testing budget for every campaign and commit to gathering data before making any decision. See, data is actually very important when it comes to Facebook advert if you know how to use the data. When I mean data is this. I told you that I've gathered 1 million video views. If you know the magic I created with that video views, you understand the importance of data. If somebody is running advert and they are not paying attention to data, I guarantee you the person paying attention to data will get better results than him. Another problem, you are copying your competitors without understanding why. Seeing a competitor ad and copying the format and offer without understanding the strategy behind it is wrong. What works for one business, one audience, or one budget may completely fail for another. You need to study what competitors are doing to understand their principle and then apply those principles to your own unique offer. It's not to copy their advert verbatim. You study the principles and then you apply the principle. There's a difference between two of them. Then you need to use Facebook ad library to research competitors' ad and always adapt, never just copy. All right. I'm going to show you, this is the last one, the Facebook ad audit. You need to check this before you spend another money on Facebook ad. Number one, is my campaign objective matched to my actual goal? Is my audience size between 500K and 2 million? Does my ad creative stop the scroll in the first 2 seconds? If not, you need to go back and work on it. If at all you want that advert to make you money. Does my first line of copy call out my exact audience or their problem? Is my landing page message consistent with my ad message? Is my follow-up system triggered within 5 minutes of opt-in? That means you need to set up your sequence, your email sequence, and all of that so that when somebody opts in, they're immediately getting a message from you. Have I installed and verified the Facebook pixel? You need to check out all of this. I'm going to show you the 5 most costly mistake that Facebook advertisers make and how to fix it. Number one is that they are choosing the wrong campaign objective. So I said using traffic instead of lead or conversion. They don't have a strong offer, no urgency, no staff value, no reason to act now. They don't have a follow-up system. They are collecting lead and leaving them to go code again. They are editing campaign too early. You are restarting the learning phase every few days. Allow your advert to run, for crying out loud. You are ignoring retargeting. Your warmest prospects are being completely ignored. You need to fix these 5 things and you will see massive improvement within 7 days. I hope you have found this video helpful. I hope I've been able to dissect almost all the problems that you encounter with Facebook advert, and I have shown you a lot of solutions to each of them. Go and start getting results with your Facebook ad, and I'm going to see you in the next video. If you find this video helpful, make sure you subscribe and turn on the notification bell for more videos like this.